It arrives without a knock. You don't send an invitation, but it shows up and takes a seat on your couch. This quiet, heavy presence. It's a guest that doesn't say much, but its silence is louder than any conversation. And before you know it, the space in your home, the space in your life, begins to shrink around it. It's the uninvited guest we call depression. We are so often told to fight this guest, to kick it out, to send it away. But what if the fight itself is what gives it so much of its power? This transmission is not a guide on how to be rid of this guest, but how to be a host and how to find your home again, even when it's occupied. Let's sit with this presence. This guest doesn't just take up space, it steals your light. It closes the blinds on the windows you used to love looking out of. It tells you stories that you don't want to hear about yourself. Stories that make you feel like a stranger in your own house. You try to reason with it, to clean the house, to throw a party to make it leave. But nothing seems to work. The feeling of being a visitor in your own life begins to settle in. Now think about your own sense of self, your consciousness, your inner world. Have you ever felt like a guest in your own mind? Like the quiet you're seeking has been taken away by a presence that you can't quite understand? The spiritual work here isn't about becoming a fighter. It's not about fighting. It's about becoming an observer. The guest is not you. It is simply a guest. It is here, yes, but its presence does not define the architecture of your being. The fatigue you feel, the mental fog that hangs around you, that feels like it's in your breath. These are the guest's belongings, not yours. They're the emotional baggage that got left at the door. And this is where we begin the practice. You are not the house. You are not the guest. You are the awareness that can witness both. The host, when you can observe this quiet, heavy presence without becoming it, you create a space where you realize that while the guest may be in the house, it can never take up the residence in the core of your being. The core of your being is formless. It's untouchable. In fact, it's always changing, always shifting, based upon how much you're willing to expand with it. Depression isn't here to hold you. Depression is not the leader of your journey. It is simply a passerby. That will happen. These feelings can arise, persist, and then let go. It is all about the matter in which we allow these experiences to shape our perception. I invite you now to get comfortable. Maybe close your eyes if you feel safe to do so, and simply notice the space you're in. We're going to involve ourselves in a short meditation. Now, without judgment, just notice the presence of the guest. You don't have to look for it. Just observe its effects. Maybe it's a heaviness in your chest, a feeling of fog in your head, or that quiet resistance in your shoulders. Just notice it. It'll feel like your body is in battle, be it mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Just notice it. And now, notice the space around it. The awareness that is simply noticing. That awareness is you, the host. It is the part of you that is untouched by the guest. It doesn't ask it to leave. It doesn't try to fix it. It just is. Feel the strength in this stillness, the confidence to simply be. Rest in that. Know that you are the host, and no matter how long the guest stays, it cannot take your place. Now I'd like you to slowly open your eyes. Take a deep breath as you exhale all that tension that you were holding up, all those burdens that you were unaware of, all those emotions that had been held back, all that detachment that may have been unrecognized pains. The deepest peace isn't found by finally being alone in a quiet house. It's found by knowing that even with the uninvited guest sitting on the couch, you are still the owner of the house. You are the quiet, unwavering host of your own experience. The guest can sit there as long as it needs to, but the light is in your eyes, and the door is always, always open. Take a moment and move towards that door. This is not telling you to just make it happen. It's an invitation to practice, to mindful practice, into accepting and honoring this stillness. The truth of depression is an unrecognized, unaware feeling of differential stillness. And you're not capable of fully understanding it because it's forced. Anything that is forced upon a human mind or any being's mind, it will naturally go through distortion. Sometimes it might short circuit, sometimes it might overload, but it takes practice and consistency. And most importantly, belief in yourself. See yourself. Know that you are here. You are present. And what you're going through is part of all that is you. Don't let that become the focus of your story. Let it be but a character in the long epilogue that is you. This is your Formless guide, signing off.